Amplified Bible, Classic Edition, AMPC. Judges 15. Some days later, in the time of wheat harvest, Samson went to visit his wife, taking along a kid as a token of reconciliation. He said, I will go unto my wife in the inner chamber, but her father would not allow him to go in. And her father said, I truly thought you utterly hated her, so I gave her to your companion. Is her younger sister not fairer than she? Take her, I pray you, instead. And Samson said to them, This time shall I be blameless as regards the Philistines, though I do them evil. So Samson went and caught 300 foxes or jackals, and took torches, and turning the foxes tail to tail, he put a torch between each pair of tails. And then he said to the torches, Set the torches ablaze, and he let the foxes go into the standing grain of the Philistines, and he burnt up the shocks and the standing grain along with the olive orchards. Then the Philistines said, Who has done this? And they were told, Samson, the son-in-law of the Timnite, because he, the Timnite, has taken Samson's wife and has given her to his companion. And the Philistines came up and burned her and her father with fire. And Samson said to them, If this is the way you act, surely I will take revenge on you, and after that I will quit. And he smote them hip and thigh unsparingly, a great slaughter, and he went down and dwelt in the cleft of the rock of Etam. Then the Philistines came up and encamped in Judah, and spread themselves in Lee. And the men of Judah said, Why have you come up against us? And they answered, We have come up to bind Samson, to do him as he has done us. Then 3,000 men of Judah went down to the cleft of the rock, Etam, and said to Samson, Have you not known that the Philistines are rulers over us? What is this that you have done to us? He said to them, As they did to me, so have I done to them. And they said to him, We have come down to bind you, and we may deliver you in the hands of the Philistines. And Samson said to them, Swear to me that you will not fall upon me yourselves. And they said to him, No, we will bind you fast, give you into their hand, but surely we will not kill you. So they bound him in 2 new ropes and brought him up from the rock. And when he came to Lee, and Philistines come shouting to meet him, and the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon Samson. And the ropes on his arms became as flax, and he had caught fire. And his bonds melted off his hands. And he found a still moist jawbone of a donkey, and reached out and took it, and slew 1,000 men with it. And Samson said with the jawbone of the donkey, Heaps upon heaps, with the jawbone of a donkey I have slain 1,000 men. And when he stopped speaking, he cast the jawbone from his hand. And that place was called Ramah-Lee, the hill of the jawbone. Samson was very thirsty, and prayed to the Lord, and said, You have given this great deliverance by the hand of your servant, and now shall I die of thirst, and fall into the hands of the uncircumcised. And God split open the hollow place that was at Lee, and water came out of it. And when he drank, his spirit returned, and he revived. Therefore the name of it was called En-Kor, the spring of him who prayed, which is at Lee to this day. And Samson judged defended Israel in the days of the Philistines 20 years.